Florida's housing market continues to shift, and September gave us one of the most revealing months this year so far. We're seeing strong sales, growing inventory, and longer selling time, but prices are holding firm. In today's update, we're going to go over the Florida numbers, Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County, and how these numbers compare to last year, last month, and how the trends going right now are shaping up for the rest of 2025. Statewide, closed sales jumped 13.6% compared to last September, while the median price stayed level at $410,000. Inventory climbed to 106,000 active listings, up more than 10% year over year, and month supply reached 5.1, signaling a more balanced market. Homes are taking longer to move, 53 days to contract and 93 days to close, both up 20%. This was a really interesting month for the state of Florida as a whole. Normally by September, sales start cooling off for the slower fall stretch. But this year, instead of a dip, we saw a small rebound. We saw buyers come back into the market earlier than usual, possibly anticipating improvement in the interest rates. So, while prices didn't fall, they also didn't go up, which tells us that the demand is matching the supply. It's a much calmer market now. Less bidding wars, more negotiation, but overall, steady and healthy. In Miami-Dade County, closed sales rose nearly 7% year over year to 865 transactions. The median price landed at $665,000, up 1.8%, and inventory climbed to 5,437 homes, pushing the month supply up to 6.5, officially a balanced buyer market. Time to contract increased to 50 days, up more than 50%, and homes took 89 days on average to close. What's notable here is how stable Miami stayed month to month. Historically, sales in Miami fall between 10 to 15% from August to September, but not this year. They held steady. That means that demand is still active even as supply grows. We're now in the first truly balanced market in Miami since before 2020, giving buyers more negotiating room and not taking away seller value. This is what a healthy market reset looks like. In Broward County, 1,048 single-family homes sold, up 12.9% year over year, with a median price of $626,500, also up 1.8%. Homes went under contract in 48 days, which is 37% longer than last year, and month supply climbed to 5.4. Active inventory reached to 5,311 homes, up 14%, while new listings dipped slightly. Broward is sitting right in the middle of balance. Buyers and sellers are on even ground. Buyers have a lot more choice, but sellers are still getting 95% of their asking price. Compared to August, sales rose modestly, but that is in line with the historical seasonal rhythm of Broward County. Last few years have shown a late summer slowdown, followed by a small September bounce, and we saw that again this year. The difference is that homes are taking longer to move, but the extra time is creating room for smart negotiation and possibly creative financing like rate buydowns. Palm Beach County led the region with 1,163 closed sales, a 24.8% jump year over year. The median price stayed at $615,000, unchanged from last year, and pending sales rose 18%, the strongest in months. Inventory held around 5,576 homes, just slightly above last year, keeping month supply balanced at 5. The median time to contract increased to 51 days, while time to sell reached 90 days. Palm Beach is showing serious momentum. Sales surged going into fall, and that's very unusual. This market typically cools off by now. But with flat prices and growing inventory, buyers are taking advantage of the sweet spot between selection and stability. If this trend continues in October, Palm Beach could end up with one of the strongest markets for the year in the state of Florida. We're seeing a clear shift towards normal, healthy demand, not a drop-off. When you look at all three markets together, you can clearly see the story. Inventory is climbing, prices are stable, and sales are rebounding after a slow summer. Compared to past years, this September looks more like an early summer market as opposed to a fall slowdown. That's a sign that buyer confidence is returning, helped by more realistic pricing and better financing options. If you're buying, you finally have options again and time to think without rushing. If you're selling, pricing and presentation will make or break your deal. The Florida market is not crashing, it is recalibrating, and that balance is exactly what we've been waiting for. I'm Francisco, your real estate agent and mortgage loan originator. If you'd like to discuss what these numbers mean for you and the goals that you have, don't hesitate to reach out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or share with anybody that could use this information. Once again, thank you for watching. See you next time.